Hello everyone, my name is Gayathri and I'm a second year biotech major at UC Davis. So college acceptance season is just around the corner, or depending on when you're watching this video, it's already here. If you are trying to decide between attending UC Davis or other schools, or if you're trying to decide to apply for the waitlist at UC Davis or not, you're in the right spot, because in this video I'll be going over the 5 main reasons why UC Davis was my first choice school. Keep in mind, some of the reasons I list out will be very niche to my situation, but I do hope that the advice I share can be applied for your scenario too. For a bit of context, I never really had a dream college when I was in high school. Honestly, I didn't really know that I wanted to go to UC Davis until submitting the UC application. I had visited the town of Davis when I was a junior, but at that point, I only knew that I wanted to apply to Davis and not necessarily attend there. Like for me, the summer before my senior year is when I did extensive research on what schools do I want to apply to, what major would I want to study. And you guys probably understand this too, it's not an easy task. At the age of 17 or 18, how are you supposed to know this is what I want to do for the rest of my life? And so it was through this journey of studying or looking up different majors and looking at what colleges are available that I was able to discover what my interests are, and then eventually realize that UC Davis would be the best school for me. The number one reason why UC Davis was my first choice school was for my major of study, biotechnology. I was clear that I wanted a major that focused on genetics, but was also technical enough where I could get a job within 4 years. So basically just with a bachelor's degree. Biotech, it had the best of both worlds, so it only made sense for me to opt for that major. Out of the 10 schools that I applied to, only 2 of them offered biotechnology as a bachelor's degree, and that was UC Davis and Cal Poly Pomona. Already just from that priority, my list got drastically narrowed down. For sure, this point I listed is very personal to me and very personal to what I want out of my college career. I will make a video about this in the future, but one criteria that you absolutely must consider before deciding on a school is what exactly do you want to study, right? And as I said before, that's not easy to figure out, right? But it's important that whatever school you attend, they're well established in your potential interest of study. For example, UC Davis is an excellent school to go to if you're interested in biological sciences, in pre-health, and of course, pre-vet and agriculture, because I'm pretty sure Davis is ranked number 1 in the country for those 2 studies. The thing is, the average college student switches their major 3 times throughout the course of their education, right? And there's a decent number of college students, when even entering school, they go in undeclared, or they go in knowing that there's a potential of them changing their major. If you're in a circumstance like that, it might sound daunting for me to say you need to know what field of study you want, that way you know which school is best for that. But even if you're not sure, then it's important that you pick a school where they have flexibility in changing majors. Overall, depending on where you are in terms of what you want to study, it's important that you pick a school that aligns with that. The second reason why UC Davis was my first choice school was because of its reputation for a collaborative, friendly student environment. Personally, I have found this to be very true. In labs, in discussions, in lectures, constantly I have seen other students wanting to help each other out in order for everyone to succeed academically. Knock on wood somewhere, but I've never gotten the vibe of over-competitiveness, of, sabotage, backstabbing, trying to put each other down to get to the top. I have never seen this kind of negative energy when attending school here. It's not just that students are polite to you if you need help, it's that some of them go out of their way to make sure that you get help. For example, if there are any upcoming midterms, there's always at least 1 or 2 students who are willing to write up a study guide and post it on the Canvas page. From personal experience, every time I go and talk to a professor after lecture because I have questions, with other students who are waiting in line, they'll always chip in and help explain a concept that I'm not understanding. And of course, we have Discord. I bet every university has a Discord for specific classes, but people really pulled through on those servers. The only reason why I am getting through my chem labs is because of Discord. So thank God that that's there. Well, it's not just students that are trying to academically help you, it's also just the general environment of people being friendly. Like every time I go into downtown, into a store or a restaurant, the people who work there are so kind and so welcoming. Like I don't know how to describe it, but it's just that energy. As I was saying, it's not just academically, but even just willing to help you out when, you know, you're going through something. This is just a small example, but the other day the chain on my bike fell off and this really nice guy came up and was like, hey, do you need help with that? I know everything else I'm saying here about like people being friendly, people wanting to reach out. You would think that you can find it anywhere, but you have to understand when entering college, this is going to be the first time that you're independent. So it's easy to feel isolated. You're definitely going to feel homesick, sometimes even lonely. So the reason why I'm saying all of this is it's 10 times easier to go to a school where people are so openly wanting to help you and people openly kind and warm and welcoming. Sometimes I feel like people make fun of Davis for being just overly friendly and stuff, but it makes the transition into college a lot easier, in my opinion. Okay, and I would say it's always better to go to a school where people are this openly kind and this welcoming, compared to just like any other school, I would say. I want to make it clear, I'm not trying to say any of this to, you know, talk crap about other schools. I'm not trying to say that other schools have toxic environments. I'm just trying to say that the reputation of Davis being friendly, of students wanting to collaborate and help each other, I have seen this be true. And I think anyone who comes to school here is going to benefit from that and feel grateful for that. The third reason why UC Davis was my first choice school, this point is going to be very, very niche to my situation, but location. My family lives close enough to campus where I could drive home every weekend. Having the flexibility with travel times, not having to worry about getting a plane ticket or, you know, getting the Uber rides all organized, and just the fact that my family is close by if anything happens here and I need their help, it is such a nice security net. Location was not a huge criteria for me when picking a school, but looking back at it, I am glad that I live close to home because it's not just convenient for me, it's also convenient for my parents. Obviously, this is not like a general good reason to attend Davis because people from all over the world are coming to school here, but when you're considering what college you want to go to, think about location. Think about, you know, if I'm traveling out of state or if I'm traveling across state, how are we going to schedule times where I can go home? Will I have to make arrangements for plane tickets and travel and this and that, right? Just something to think about. The fourth reason why I wanted to attend UC Davis, and also I guess why I'm happy going to school here, is because Davis is a town centered around college students. For example, we have a college bus system called the Unitrans, and if you're a student attending a UC Davis, you get the bus for free and it will take you literally anywhere in town. Many stores and restaurants in Davis are going to have discounts, they're going to have deals. I think like the third or fourth day of orientation, we got to go to downtown and so many stores were having these amazing deals and discounts for new students. Like there was this restaurant in Davis, they were giving away boba for $1. Like, that's why you should go to Davis right there, $1 boba. Another example of the town being very accommodating to college students is there are many apartment complexes in Davis that are dedicated specifically for students. And it's not just apartments that are affiliated with the university. Like there are cheaper off-campus apartments where the complex is dedicated just for college students. I know for a lot of students, they would feel more comfortable living in an area with other students rather than like you know, full-fledged adults who like got families and got their own lives, right? Like it's just, you feel more comfortable, I guess, being with others the same age in the same situation. I know none of this seems like a big deal, but there are perks to going to school in a town where you are the main priority. Davis, it's definitely a small town, but it's not rural. I don't know why people think that we're like in the middle of a cornfield or anything. There is civilization here, right? But the fact that it is a small town and it's a college town, majority of the people in the town of Davis are college students. Like, no matter where you go, you're going to find at least a couple college students there. Now, even though I'm saying that Davis is a college-centered town, it's true. We don't have a lot of recreational activities. We're not in a big city like LA. For the most part, you know, we have the farmers market here, but it's not that hard to get with a group of friends and plan something together. Some of the most fun nights I've had have just been calling my friends over and like having late night conversations. I know that sounds boring, but really you will find something to do. Like if you really want to go out and travel and stuff, we're only 1.5 hours away from San Francisco. We're 20 minutes away from Sacramento. I know a lot of people go to Lake Tahoe as well during Thanksgiving break and stuff. I can't deny on weekends it's definitely quiet, but if you really want to do something, you will find a way to plan for it. Another bonus, downtown Davis looks so beautiful at night. I remember my junior year when I visited the town of Davis for the first time, I fell in love with the cobblestone streets and like the fairy lights draped from tree to tree. Like it truly looks like a quaint little town. And you feel so safe and warm just being a part of it. If you've never visited Davis before, actually I should have mentioned that. Please don't decide to attend a school without checking out the university first. Okay, or at least checking out the town. Like I had visited the town of Davis before deciding to go to school here, and that's how I knew, okay, I think I'll be fine. The point I was trying to get at is if you've not gone to downtown Davis at night, please check it out. It's so beautiful. And then the fifth reason why I decided to go to UC Davis is because of our high quality professional opportunities. I'll be real with you, people don't consider UC Davis to be like a super prestigious school. Like if people tried comparing UCLA to UC Davis, they would think it's like comparing apples to oranges. But if I'm gonna be honest with you, it's not like you get any less of good opportunities going to school here. A lot of people may think that they're going to miss out big time by picking Davis over some other prestigious school, but you know, this is a research university. I've never felt like I was, you know, deprived of good extracurriculars or good job experience opportunities because of going to school at Davis. You still get to work with renowned faculty, you still get a good quality education, and while of course this depends on your career goals, Davis is a great place to go to if you're interested in research and internships. Bonus point for why you should attend Davis. You know I'm going to bring this up, but the animals. We have cows, we have turkeys and geese, and it's not like you can pet them, but they're there, okay? And we have campus cats. We have like 2 or 3 cute, adorable little cats that just hang around certain lecture halls. You know, next to the cows are probably one of the most iconic figures here at Davis. You know, I'ma just say this. People make fun of Davis for having cows on campus, being a cow school, smelling like cows all the time, which it really doesn't. And you know what? They can talk their talk, but at the end of the day, which university has the therapeutic farm animals? It's us. So we have to flaunt it. As we wrap up this video, I'll say this for the bajillionth time. Some of the points I listed for why I attended Davis is very niche to my situation. While it may not have directly applied to you, I do hope that I brought up some positive qualities of Davis that could possibly have changed your mind about whether you want to attend the school or not. I think I can speak for a majority of the student population when I say people do not regret attending school here. For many of the students here, UC Davis was not their first choice school. It was just the best school they got into. Whatever situation you're in, I can tell you once you join school here, once you get acclimated to college life, you will really grow to like this university. I may be biased, but I've not found any jarring issues about UC Davis that you're not going to find at other universities. Searching for apartments, you know, getting into the classes you need, like these are just some stuff I named out, but like you're gonna have these problems at other universities too. Later on, I will make a video about what criteria to consider or not consider when selecting a school to attend, but I do hope that I could shed some light on some of the reasons why you may want to attend Davis. Thank you for watching this video. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe down below. Please make sure to follow the Her Campus at UCD Instagram. Otherwise, I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.